Hi everyone, this is Laurece West from LaureceWestStudios.com. I'm a voice and performance coach for singers and speakers. I train people in technique and artistry, so there's rapid skill acquisition and career up-leveling. I'm going to talk to you today about the voice being a carrier wave. This is one of those secret sauces to how you can amp up your vocal energy and have a beautiful connection with your audience that is very empowering to them and touches them. Think about the eyes. We can really tell if someone is looking at us with love, if it's kind of neutral, and God forbid, it's an evil eye. We can really perceive that energy, right? It's just not just the looking, there's some other energy attached to that, okay? And it's so powerful that someone can look at us from a distance and we can feel it, and we turn around and notice that they're looking at us. So that energy is transmitted. Same thing for touch, right? You felt brisk touch, you felt sort of neutral touch, maybe when you're shaking a person's hand and they're not kind of there really. And you felt when someone's really present and they're loving. We've all felt loving touches from relatives and loved ones. There's a real difference, right? There's a warmth, there's a comfort, and the body just is like, oh, I want that. That feels really good. That sounds really good to me, right? It sounds good, it feels good. It's enlivening. There's another energy attached to that touch. The same thing with the voice. The voice can be a carrier wave. There's the sound wave, but we can attach other energy to it. So this is my intellectual property. If you talk about this, please credit me with this. I've been working on this for years with clients. Initially, when I would demonstrate a note, I would think some affirmation. At that point, I wasn't comfortable saying a bunch of affirmations for somebody. But now I'll just say it. However, at that time I would say, you're going to get this, or this is easy, and I would demonstrate the note with that thought. Then I moved into praying for people while I was demonstrating notes. And a few people got it. They said, one person said, you're praying for me, aren't you? And I said, yeah. So I was attaching that wave to the note I was singing. And we've experienced this, right? Haven't you been moved by someone's speech, someone's TED Talk, Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream talk? I mean, there's the concepts, but there's something else there. There's some power. Not only is the voice beautiful, but there's an energy to it. And some singer, who hasn't been moved by a singing voice? And we know this maybe from gospel singers also. There's that energy. They might not even have a great voice, but the energy is amazing. So I want to encourage you to do this. And first of all, think about when you're singing or speaking, what your mental intention is. What do you want your audience or your listeners to get from this? Do you want them to be inspired? Do you want them to be motivated? Do you want them to be moved emotionally? Just thinking your intention will add a thought wave to your voice. Now also, if you connect to your heart, you've amplified it apparently 50 times. There are many more nerve endings there, and that energy connects. And who doesn't want to feel heart and love energy, right? So, I mean, you can do both. You can have the mental energy of your intention. You can have your heart energy of love. What about adding spiritual energy to your voice? You could ask God, the universe, the powers that be, whatever works for you, angels, to come through your voice also. Wow. Watch my video about moving the ego aside, and that's helpful too. That's under Unstoppable Mindset. Because we want to get out of our own way, right? If we want this great energy to come through. I've also suggested to people to call in the energy of somebody you really admire. The energy of a great person when they're speaking or they're singing. To have that kind of vibe come through. So there are a lot of ways you can play with that, but that will absolutely amp up your vocal energy. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what this means to you, what you have tried, what your experience is. This is really powerful. So the voice is a carrier wave by Laurece West. This is something I developed. Okay. The other thing is I want to encourage you to sign up to have either a Zoom session or meet with me one-to-one. Let's talk about your career. Let's create some strategy for it. Talk about some more training. Talk about more skill acquisition. Talk about you moving ahead. Okay? And you can sign up for that on the contact page of my website, laureceweststudios.com. Until next time, please sing and speak with your heart. Take good care. Bye.